recipe I'm using today. It's the peaches in my ball preserve canning book. I have, you can see the smoke. My rings are sitting in hot water. My lids are there. I am bringing this up to a boil that has my jars in it. And then back here, I'm going to go ahead and get this turned on. This is my simple syrup. This is 6 2/4 cups of sugar and then 10 cups of water. It's a medium simple syrup, which I think is perfect for peaches. Okay, and here's some of my peaches already peeled. They're sitting in some cold water and fruit packed in. And I still have, this is the, fresh fruit. I still have this whole bag to peel right here. So I'm going to set you up on the tripod and show you how I peel and cut those. Okay, and I just want to say, please ignore my dishwasher in the background. I was gifted 70 quarts of mason jars, and I am washing, I'm washing most of those right now. Not all of them. So I just have a kiwi peeler, and I have this linked on my shop, on my blog at www.organicmominthekitchen.com. See, and I'm just peeling as most of it as I can get off. Okay. And then I just take my peach cutter, line it up with the pit there, and push down. And there they all are. They just kind of blossom right on out. And just stick them in my water. I think I need to get a second bowl full of water, so I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to continue to do peel and cut these. And then we're not going to raw pack these today. I'm going to hot pack them because it will cook these down a little bit so they're not so hard. There we go. You can leave those on there. It's part of the peach. As long as it's not hard, it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that finished. Finish peeling them and getting them ready for the simple syrup, which, like I said, is on medium. And all I am doing with the simple syrup is dissolving the sugar, and then I will put the peaches in. Okay, so I will meet you back here when that is time. Alright, look at that syrup. Almost fully cooked the sugar out. And again, I'm using organic raw sugar, so you can use whatever type of sugar you want. It's almost ready. So let's go over to the sink and let's strain off our peaches so that we're ready to go. Just going to strain away all that water. If you guys like these type of videos, these type of canning videos, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know what other ones you want to see. So if I feel this here, this is hard feeling. Now, you feel this one, it's smooth. So you can leave the purple flesh on as long as it's not hard. So I just take my peeler and peel it back till it's soft, like right there. That's perfect. And just go ahead and check every one of those. I checked them throughout. So now that the syrup has cooked all its sugars out, I'm not seeing or feeling any more sugars in there. We're just going to start adding the peaches in. Now what we want to do is let these cook until they're hot throughout. I don't want to splash it everywhere, so just add them in nice and slowly. Or just plunk them in. Okay. So we just want to let this come back up to a boil, and then they'll be all thoroughly cooked. Okay? Okay, so I have my first 2 jars out. I'm just going to top with my hot funnel. And then all we're going to do is I like to fill the peaches first and then crack the syrup at the end. See, this way they don't float as much. See that? I'm not going to have as much floatage with these. You want a 1/2 inch pet space with the syrup and the peaches. So all I'm doing is just getting these worked down. Because if you poke around, they'll go back in. Okay. Okay. And now we're just going to ladle our hot syrup in. Half it. Alright, so a 1/2 is, if you poke it there, no, wait, there, the 3rd step, yeah, so 1 3/4, a 1/2, so okay, so now we're going to take it and we're going to debubble it. Just making sure we get all the bubbles out all the way around. And then I like to recheck to make sure I'm at a 1/2. Okay, now I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to dip it into my hot water in the back and I'm just going to wipe the ring off. Okay. Now we're going to grab a hot lid and I like to center the ball with the ball. It's a hot, just finger tight. And there they are. Isn't that pretty? You should have very little rising since they're canned hot. So these are going to go back into the canner. And I'm going to get my next jar out. Because I like to 2 out at a time. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and keep filling these and I will meet you back here when I have that all finished. Alright, so here's how much syrup I have left, and it is a very, very, very peachy color, and I cannot wait to can that up. I'm going to can those in quart jars, so I'm going to get those clean, and that would be what I do next. But here they all are in here. I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pints and 1/2 pint. Now, if you do a 1/2 pint, you have to still cook it according to your pints. So you want to just, this is going to come up to a boil, and I have 2 pennies in the bottom so I can hear it boiling, and then it's going to boil for 20 minutes right here. So since I hot packed it, it's going to boil for 20 minutes for pints and 25 for quarts. So we're going to go ahead and let this come up to a boil, and then I will let it boil for 20 minutes and I'll meet you back here when that's done. Alright, so my timer just went off. We're going to go ahead and turn the stove off and put 5 minutes on the timer and remove the lid slowly. And I'm just going to let those come down on their own. and then we'll remove them. As you can see here, I just have 2 quarts in just just keeping hot in some water, and then I have the syrup on the stove on very, very low, just keeping that warm until I'm ready to can it, because you're supposed to can this stuff hot. So, but I will meet you back when these are ready to be pulled. All right, timer just went off, so now we're going to pull them out of the water. You're gonna hear them start sealing really good, really fast. This one. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. And again, we have hardly any floating. If you were to raw pack these, they would be floating by double pretty much. Alright, are you ready to see them? Ta-da! Oh my goodness, aren't they so pretty? So I mean, you have a little floating here, but for the most part, they're on the bottom, you know? Oh, one sealed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get the syrup canned up, and I'll show you how I get that done. Alright, so I just brought my syrup over from on the stove, and I'm just going to ladle it into here. Now, I probably will only need one of these, but we'll see. But this will make the best tea. Instead of putting sugar in your tea, you just add some of this. Oh, delish! Give it about a half a space right there. It looks like I only needed one, which is fine, but I'm still going to fill my canner completely. We're just going to wipe the rim. You should, like, if you could see this, it's like a peachy color. It's so pretty. Okay. So I need to fill my canner with jars. Alright, so those are finally filled. You can see I just added other jars that I needed for some other stuff into there, just to keep them hot. I'm just going to go ahead and place the lid on. And we're going to, when this comes up to a boil, we're going to can it for 25 minutes. See you when it's done. Okay, the timer went off. Let's turn off our stove. Put 5 minutes on the timer. And remove the lid. Now it's just going to come down on its own. And when it does, we'll have some peach syrup canned. We'll pull that out in 5 minutes. Alright, it's time to pull them out. Oh, this is such a pretty color. Look at how pretty that color is. It's like a pinky color. I'll get you a close-up in a second. Let me get these other jars out and cooling, because I need them for our craft. Look at how beautiful that syrup is. That is going to, I actually was making tea while I was filming this. Oh, it's sealed. And I didn't stir the sugar I had added to it. Instead, I left it alone and added some of the syrup I had extra. It's in the fridge now, to my cup, and then stirred the tea in it. This is the tea. It is seriously the best peach tea I have ever had in my entire life, and I love peach tea. So that's all for today's video. These will all, once they've completely cooled, will sink down. They're just, right now they're hot. Every one of them is sealed right now. There's not one that's not. Okay, if you liked that video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you are subscribed for more great canning videos and crafts, which I have a really cool craft coming up here soon. And also, go ahead and comment down below if you like these type of videos. What other canning video would you like to see? I do have some planned in the near, maybe about in a week. I have one I want to do, I have it planned. I just have to execute it. So, until next time, guys, I hope you enjoy.